Hi everyone, this is Jean Paul here. Today I worked on an interesting application using an interesting technology. The name of this technology is Fireproof, and they help with having an offline version of a database that is all on your browser. And it's so fast that you may not need to write an API if you are working with just an offline application. So they also have features like syncing this data to an online version of it using connectors like party kits, S3, and you can also write your own connectors for having this data working online for you also. So I built this application that is an inventory keeper. What it does is record sales and is have a record of the sales offline, and then you can also use this data and sync it online also, so that your online and offline version of your application will have the same data. And I built this using help from Cloud AI. That's vibe coding, as you would call it. And let's just show an example of how it works. So on the dashboard here, we can see some statistics like total product, recent sales, revenue. They are all zeros for now. So let's feed it some data. And we're going to add our first product. So I'll just turn off my video for now so we can fill this form well. So I'm going to call this Apple and use this Apple picture. 8 real apples. That's a good description. We can have the SKU as 12 and price as $10 for now. Let's say it cost us $2 to make, and we have 20 of these. We can name it under fruits category and create this product. Now we have the product. If you notice, that was very fast because everything is offline, so there are no latency issues. And we are good to create our first sale. So we click on the new sale button. We select the product which we are targeting, which is Apple. And let's say we sold it to John Doe. John@doe.com will be a good email for John Doe. And let's just keep the reference as 12 for now. And John gave us our first sale. And we can complete the sale. So if you notice, that was also very fast. We have the details of our sale here. We have our products very fast. None of this is stored in any React state. It's all gotten from the database real time, as you can see. Then on our dashboard, we can see the total product, the recent sales, the revenue, and the profits. And we can also see our product summary and our sales summary. So one interesting thing we could do here is to sync this data to the online version of the application. And we can see the date we synced it here. So we have offline first, everything works offline, and then when everything is cool, you can come and click on the sync button. So that makes sense a lot. And I'll just show how we came up with this using Cloud. So if you want to do something like this, you'd come to the Fireproof website, copy the LLM text so you can use it in your desired AI tool. Then you can finally go to your desired AI tool. I use Cloud, so I created a project with it. And this was the prompt I gave to it. Build an inventory keeping application. Let the application work offline. Have a button to sync online. I also gave you some technical specs like the framework and CSS framework I wanted to use. So it started with the product structure, gave us everything we needed to build this application, and it kept on giving me lots of code like the product components. And yeah, so this is what it finally looked like when I copied all this code. We had a full-fledged Vite slash React slash Tailwind application that works with Fireproof data and using TypeScript also. So this is something that I would want you guys to try out. Take the Fireproof LLM text and put it in your desired AI tool like ChatGPT, V0, Lovable. In my case, I use Cloud AI, and see what you could build with offline first applications. There are a lot of use cases that you could innovate with Fireproof. Also, the docs tell us a lot about how to use it. It also has support for frameworks like React or any other framework. I once used Vue with Fireproof. And try out the sync functionality. Try out S3. It really makes sense to have this offline slash online kind of experience using an interesting technology like this. Let me know about what you think in the comments. I'll be sharing the links to these 3 pages on the information section. Thank you and goodbye.